What's up guys, Blazing Paladin here for Crushing the Meta, bringing today my updated Messiah deck. Enjoy! For my grade 3 line, I run 4 Alter Ego Messiah, the main card of the deck. Its GB2 skill makes for a pretty sweet draw engine. Her skill is Soul Blast 1, whenever a card is unlocked, draw a card, which is in my opinion pretty strong. Up next, I run 3 Lady Gunner of the Neutral Star. Lady Gunner makes for a really good setup card for your X-Lex or Amnesty turn. Just on call, you can lock 2 cards, one of your own and one of your opponent's. And that setup is really needed, because when you only can lock 1 card and it's from yourself, yeah, you don't have much control. Up next, I run 4 Lady Butler of the Crafty Well. Lady Butler skill, once per turn, you can lock one of your own and she gets plus 4000 power. It's really nice because Link Joker and Mega Colony both suffer from the same problem. They don't have power to finish the game, but they have way too many options to lock or stun. And because of the stall game, you most of the time lose if you can't finish it early enough. So that's why I prefer to use Lady Butler. And her skill is a nice setup card for your Blizzard turn or Amnesty X-Lex turn. Up next, I run 4 Arrestor Messiah. Arrestor skill, whenever you have a Messiah Vanguard, on call, she gets plus 2000 power. And at the end of the attack, lock her and one of your opponents. So another way to lock 2 cards, which makes for a pretty strong turn for your Amnesty or Alexis. Up next, I run 2 Awakening Messiah and 1 Blast Monk of the Thundering Foot. Blast Monk is a tryout for me, because it's nice if you can use it, but sometimes it's dead weight in your hand. And Awakening, with her skill, can really give more pressure to your opponent with the ability to get more standing units. Awakening skill, whenever you unlock her, choose one of your other units and stand it, and it gets plus 2000 power. And Blast Monk, unlock a card, when it attacks, it gets plus 4000 power. It's strong, but sometimes not needed, so I will try it out and see what happens. Up next, for the grade 1, I run 4 normal Pulver Guards. I don't really like the G Perfect, so yeah, that's it. 4 Destiny Dealers. Yeah, it's simple as it is. Stride Folder and Messiah Searcher. Then 3 Dark Metal Chameleon. Dark Metal Chameleon is a really nice card, because when it's unlocked, you can countercharge 1, which kinda helps, because you don't need to run the G Perfect for your countercharging. Then, up next, 2 Sacrifice Messiah. Sacrifice skill. Whenever another card is locked, lock her, give another card plus 3000 power, and you can countercharge 1. And countercharging during the main phase is pretty important for this deck, because you can get more combos during your main phase instead of using it at the end or the next turn. Then, up next, I run 2. Ooh, that one likes to fly. Lady Butler of the White Dwarf. Her skill, whenever she boosts, unlock a card and she gets plus 4000 power. Makes for pretty strong columns and much needed power in the deck. Up next, for the grade 0s, my starter, Neon Messiah. Or you could play the other one, Spawn of the Spiral Nebula. Yeah, what do you want to prefer, or what do you want to do with your deck? I think in my case I like Neon Messiah more, because of the ability to search for another Messiah unit in guaranteed stride instead of another lock. But if you feel like locking, then you can use the other starter. Then, of course, 4 heals, 4 Margot clones, draw trigger, 4 normal criticals, and 4 Bling Messiah criticals. I think Bling Messiah is one of the best personal criticals in the game, because of its ability to get 2 cards for 1 time only, When it's put into the soul, you can draw a card and your vanguard gets plus 5,000. But with Amnesty, or no, because of Alter Ego's GB2 skill, you can get another card of it. So that makes for a pretty sweet combo. Then for the G units, it's kind of messed up, but I think this is the most consistent way for me. I run 2 big runs dragons. I don't like to run 4, because most of the time whenever you use big runs once, you can finish the game on the next turn with Amnesty or Axelix. Up next I run 2 Judgment Messiah. The one of the 2 is food for my Blizzard. The other one is for pressure, and when I'm having a stall game, it's pretty needed, because you don't want to get too early on your Amnesties in stall games because of the high risk of perfect guards. Then I run 1 Blizzard for the early game draw engine, 2 Amnesty Messiahs. Her skill, counterblast 1, unlock whatever you want. For each card unlocked, she gets 3000 power, and with 3 cards or more, she gets a critical, which makes for a pretty strong column, or even a pretty strong attack, because most of the time I don't have a booster. So a vanguard that boosts itself with another critical is, in my opinion, pretty strong. And last, I run 1 Axelix Messiah. Her skill, whenever it attacks, counterblast 1. Whenever you have an Amnesty Messiah face up in your G zone, you can unflip 1 Amnesty, unlock whatever you want. All of your units get plus 3000 power. All of your other units from your opponent are doomed. They go to the drop zone. And with 3 or more cards, she gets another critical. The problem with Axelix is she's nice, but I prefer to use Amnesty sometimes more than Axelix. The power up skill is really nice, but I don't like the use of getting an Amnesty unflipped. But I'm searching for a 3rd Amnesty, so maybe in the future I run 3 Amnesties instead of 2 Judgment Messiahs. So let me know what you think of it, what you would run. Leave a like, subscribe, and see ya. Bye.